These are installation instructions for hardtop canopy number 30382. Check the carton contents with the inventory list. Tools required for installation. Step 1, see Figure 1. Place the clamp on the receivers onto the ROPS as shown. Insert 1/4 by 2 3/4 bolts upwards and add nuts. Center them about 10 inches apart. Do not tighten at this time. Thread the 5/16 by 3/4 bolts into the weld nuts. Step 2, see Figure 2. Assemble the bracket to the rear frame with 1/4 by 5/8 bolts. 1/4 inch flat washers over each slot. Add 1/4 inch lock nuts. Run the nuts most of the way down, but do not tighten at this time to allow for later adjustment. Fully insert the bracket into the receivers as shown. Tighten the 1/4 by 2 3/4 clamp bolts. Tighten the 5/16 by 3/4 bolts in the weld nuts. Step 4, see Figure 4. Insert the front frame into the rear frame. Level the frame and tighten the 1/4 by 5/8 bolts in the slots. Lay the plastic top on the frame. Place 1/4 inch washers over the 1/4 by 5/8 bolts. Insert them inward through the rear holes in the top and the tabs welded to the frame. Add lock nuts. Place 1/4 inch washers over the 2 1/4 by 1 inch bolts. Insert them inward through the front holes in the top and the tabs welded to the frame. Add lock nuts. Tighten these bolts. Step 6, see Figure 6. Insert the small support tubes into the large support tubes. Insert the 5/16 by 1/2 inch bolts into the weld nuts on the large tube. Tighten just enough to hold the tubes together. Place the bolt holes in the small tubes over the 1/4 by 1 inch bolts and add nuts. Do not tighten at this time. Place clamps over the ROPS and attach the large support tubes to the clamp with the 1/4 by 3 inch bolts for 2 by 3 ROPS or 1/4 by 5/8 bolts for 2 by 2 ROPS. Place the clamps as far up as possible to prevent interference when getting on and off of the machine. Tighten all the bolts at this time.